If you're a bit confused about what's happening in Victoria's real estate market this spring, then you're certainly not alone, because there's a lot of mixed messages out there right now. Inventory levels are going through the roof, with over 50% more homes than this time last year. In fact, it's the highest we've seen in over 5 years. Some homes are selling in competitive multiple offer situations, and others have price drops after only a few days on market. There's seemingly endless new regulations from both the provincial and the federal governments that could boost some segments or perhaps decimate others. The short-term rental ban is now officially in place, but there has been a legal challenge to it filed in court that could allow some of these legal non-conforming units to continue to operate. All of this is set to record high cost of living, property tax hikes across all municipalities, and some of the highest gas prices in all of North America. Where's it all headed? Nobody knows. There is no clear direction in this market right now. What I can tell you in this video is how home prices are behaving with this flood of new listings that we've seen, and what to expect out there as a buyer or a seller. First, looking at median prices, detached homes are still strong and up 3.8% for the month. Desirable neighborhoods like Saanich seem to be as high demand as ever. Any property with development potential is also sought after right now, since the province's mandate is very clear that they will override municipalities who do not start to rezone, if they don't start to add density and meet their housing targets. For example, it looks like Oak Bay will fall way short of their 2028 housing targets. So there's a lot of latent value in the lots there. Any lot that has development potential, it's a pretty good bet that you will be allowed to build maybe up to 3, 4, 5, or even 6 units on these lots. Detached homes under $1 million continue to be the hottest segment. Condos are down 2.1%, and it looks like townhomes are cooling off a bit, also down 2.5%. We have over 3,000 active listings right now, compared to only 2,000 last spring. The majority are condo and strata properties, and I think this is coming from the sheer amount of new buildings that have completed this year. The Airbnb ban is also playing a factor, and I'm seeing a lot of investors trying to get out before the capital gain tax increases. And a lot of people who have just generally lost faith in BC real estate with so many new regulations coming from the government. We're seeing so many curveballs being thrown at us that it's really not creating an environment where people want to invest into BC. That said, I thought we would see a lot more Airbnb and short-term rental listings. There is a steady supply of them, but for the most part, most people are not selling their units. They're probably either leaving them vacant, waiting to see what's going to happen, maybe switching over to 90-day plus rentals, or they're renting out long-term. It's really quite remarkable with so much inventory that condo prices haven't come down further. It just goes to show how resilient Victoria's real estate market is. And next month, when we do this update, I think that will be really interesting to see what kind of effect all these listings have had on prices. Buyers from out of town and retirees, they continue to drive demand for certain kinds of properties, such as properties with ocean views, those in great school zones and quiet neighborhoods. You will have to move fast in these segments. On the flip side, however, anything that sits on the market more than a week or two can sometimes be open to a lower offer. Even when properties do go into multiple offers, it's still not as crazy as it was back in 2021 or early 2022 when we saw a lot of unconditional offers. But again, that is happening. It's just very property specific. As a seller, there is zero tolerance to overprice your listing, and buyers are picky. I've had many deals recently where the buyers tried to negotiate the price down every step of the way. Insurance is getting harder and harder on older homes, on older condos. Financing has become more strict. They require more. So expect longer condition removal periods. Maybe expect a request for an extension. And definitely after the home inspection, you might see buyers trying to get quotes and trying to get price reductions on whatever's wrong with your property. Buyers are extremely discerning, and they won't go into multiple offers if something is not priced right or lacking in certain qualities and updates. Let me know what you're experiencing out there in Victoria's real estate market. I would love to hear what's going on from your perspective. Please leave a comment below. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.